everybody's having a good Memorial Day, or planning to have a good one. That's what I'm doing today, is a little bit of cooking. Not much cooking like I normally do. I just thought I'd come back and before everybody gets here and finish up this little two-part why people want to go to Arizona. And I think we got as far as the America the Beautiful pass, and I was really about done, but I'm trying not to go over 9 or 10 minutes anymore because I know I talk too much. I've always talked too much, and I'll probably always talk too much since I've done it for this long. Okay, yeah, I think that's where we got to. Number 7 is rock collecting. I never thought I'd ever be talking about rock collecting on a video, and I know I have some videos on rock collecting, so I'm not going into details, but that's one of the big things you'll enjoy. Even if you're not a rock collector like myself, I wasn't, but I am now. There's just so many beautiful rocks in Quartzsite. Especially Quartzsite is the rock capital of the world. I didn't know that, and I've mentioned that before because Bedford, here where I live, is the limestone capital of the world, and there's limestone everywhere. My yard is just full of it. It's hard to grow grass, and it's certainly hard to walk on if you have back or knee problem. It's really not as hard on my knee as it is my back, but I haven't been walking out there a lot either, just to take Bobo to potty. I started the rock collecting in Arizona when I got to Tonopah, and if you look up Tonopah, it's Tonopah. And the Google lady will call it Tonopah, and that's what I called it. And all my friends out there corrected me over and over, especially Joe, until I finally started saying Tonopah. Now I'm used to it. But Tonopah has the agates, and that Tonopah is like 50 miles west of Phoenix on the I-10. And it is beautiful where Saddle Mountain is. I've shown you that. And these agates are they're just beautiful. And they're everywhere. I can't believe how many are out there. And you can pick up 250 pounds of them per year. And seemed like they said, I don't know if it's per person, per family, or what, but it's 250 pounds. I know, per person, and they make some medications, some kind of medications out of it, and then they make that silica, those little packets that you get in leather shoes, coats, and all kind of stuff, because it dries out what's surrounded by it. That may be why that part of Arizona is so dry, because of those. I don't know how that happens, but it is true. That's what they sell it for. They use it for. You can look it up. So rock collecting. Number 8 is mountain climbing, and I know all of the seniors out there, a lot of them are saying, I can't do mountain climbing. Yes, you can. If you can get around at all. Not every mountain, but on most of the places like Dome Rock and some of the places where everybody goes to during the winter, they have paths almost all the way to the top. I think some are to the top. So, and it is amazing. It made me feel, it took me a long time to get up Saddle Mountain, but once I got up there, it was just so beautiful, and there's just a feeling that you can't explain when you're up there. Number 9, well, I think I kind of talked about that, is that I like about Arizona, or any place really, but Arizona is comfortable for me. And I've met thousands of others that said the same exact thing. You're out there, you don't really worry so much about your problems or your disabilities. It's not like right now I'm a little bit crippled. I can't get around that well, but I mean, I've always walked. I like to walk, and so it's if you can walk, you can do a lot of things. If you can just get by a little bit at all, and you don't worry about your problems, is what I was about to say. I've had coffee, so I'm really rambling this morning. Um, you don't think about what's wrong. You're thinking more about what's right, and that's how we should do anyway. We always should think about the positive side, because usually in every situation, even when it's in its darkest hour, and it seems like you'll never see light again, you will. It doesn't last long. But that was one of the main reasons. And number 10, I kind of mentioned that before too, but is the very low humidity. If you have arthritis, that's a place to go. Last year is when my knee had started really bothering me, but it wasn't this bad. It was nothing like this. I could still walk around, but at home in Indiana, I couldn't walk, and I was so depressed, and I'm not the kind of person to get depressed either. I mean, I've been fighting this thing from the beginning, but when I got out there, it was mostly the arthritis pain, because I guess it just started getting bad. And I almost had zero pain until that stupid thing happened to my shoulder blade. That was a once in a lifetime thing, I hope. And when I got it taken care of, I never had that pain anymore. So that's why I want to get this knee taken care of, so I can get out and do more things. I had someone to ask me to do a video on caravans, and I thought I'll take this time to talk about caravans, because I don't really know a whole lot about caravans, because I'm not that interested in a caravan. Caravans are good, and I remember thinking myself before I left home, I need to get with a caravan so I'll be with more people. And there are caravans, and they're good caravans. One of my best friends out there, she's kind of a camp host, and she's really good at it, Anita. And I'm happy to have met her and spent a lot of time with her last year and this year too. And she has a caravan called Renegade Caravan, and she has a group on Facebook too. I'm not real sure about who she accepts or what, but she's a nice person. I'm sure if you can, there's not a lot of people in her group, because she keeps it strictly people that have been in the caravan. And it's a group of about I think there were like 13 people in Quartzsite when they were, after the RTR, they were going to head out and do some things, and they've been doing the most interesting things. I've been following them on Facebook and in the Renegade group. But if you're concerned about being by yourself, if you come, the only thing I know to tell you is what I've experienced. If you come out in the summer, go to Flagstaff. If you're in the winter, go to Quartzsite. You won't be there 3 minutes probably till you meet someone, and then you'll meet a whole bunch of someones. It just never ends. It's amazing, and you'll be amazed at how much you'll have in common with all these people too. And I'm looking at the clock, and I'm at almost 9 minutes, so I'm going to shut up, and I'm going to finish I made a strawberry pie last night. I made a strawberry cheesecake pie, and I was going to make a pecan pie. Some people call them pecans and pecans. They're pecans to me. And but my corn syrup left. I know my son and grandson weren't baking any pies, but I hope they didn't throw my corn syrup away, because I had a big bottle and a half of another one, and I have to have it to make my pecan pie. And I make the best pecan pies too you ever had. I would, if I'd have thought of it, I would have gotten my cheesecake out. Maybe I'll make a picture of it and put it in the intro. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope I haven't been too boring with this. And like I said before, if you have any questions, put them in the comments or send me an email. I'm real slow to check my email. I don't know why. I've just never remembered to check my emails, and I'm really trying. But I think I said all about caravans that I needed to, because I don't know a lot about them, but if you really want to get with a caravan, send me a message. If you want to send me a friend request on Facebook, it's Vanessa Hart, and then it's Eaton in parentheses, EATON, and I'll accept it, and you can send me a message there. That's what most people do. And if you want me to hook you up with a caravan, I can do that. I just haven't gotten out and traveled with a caravan. I was with a group most of the winter that was, but I didn't take off with them because of all the stuff going on with me. Have a good day. I'm going to shut up. Bye-bye.